Good afternoon. I just wanted to share with you guys a little piece of my literacy history. Unfortunately, I absolutely loved to read and write. I wanted to be an author since I was like preschool age. I was writing books of my own, and I kept them all over the years. So I have just a little sample of things that I've kept over the years. And so this will help me describe kind of what my path was in learning how to read and write and comprehend the English language. I started out in kindergarten. My teacher, I would come up with a story. My teacher would write them down. This is like my pride and joy from kindergarten. It's called Angela's Puppy. I would tell this story. She would write it down, and then I would illustrate it. And to me, this was like the start of my love of books, of storytelling, of writing, and illustrating. Of course, kids love to illustrate. This one was in second grade. I distinctly remember this assignment. And even today, I have 6 kids. Every time that they're learning their alphabet, I think about this project and how much fun it was. And, you know, back today, I don't think second grade is way more advanced nowadays than when I was in school and when I was in second grade. Because this was still identifying letters and putting together things that we knew started with that. Drawing pictures of what we knew went with that letter. So this is like, I feel like nowadays is like first grade stuff that they were doing, but this was in second grade. So again, creating a book that I felt like accomplished in doing something, and it made me love letters and illustrating and writing that much more. Going on to, this was when I was 8 years old, Santa Claus. I spelled claus wrong, but it didn't matter. I thought it was amazing. My teacher, I think that it's so cool when teachers allow students to make their own books, and like we'll do stuff like bind them and laminate them for them. So it's something that you could take home and be like, I accomplished this. I think that's really important it's really important to make sure that that children, when you're teaching them how to read and write, that they develop a love for it. So instead of being like super regimented about the spelling and making sure that everything's correct, it's just like encouraging them to story tell and to write about what they feel what they're passionate about versus just like whatever you want them to do. Anyway, so there's that one. There was another one, dinosaurs from long ago. One of the coolest things I think about literacy in reading and writing is when, especially in young ages, when you get to like do your own illustrations. I think that it makes the words come to life, and you can really pair your imagination with the story, and then you want to write more. It's like if you're excited about making a book, then because you get to draw a really cool picture and you get to like make your story come alive, then you want to do it more. And I think that that's super important. Dogs. This one was called Kimmy's Rabbit. And of course, as the years went on, I wanted my books to get better. So I paid more and more attention to grammar, sentence structure, all that. This was my 6th grade newspaper, and I was part of the newspaper crew, and we would have to research animals, and then we would just write about the animals. So I think that one of the things that I think is super important about research, and over the years, I really found that my literacy became so good because I would research so much so that I could, write stories like this. And then I would be able to see like correct definitions and spelling of certain, more challenging words. And then I would rewrite them in my book. And so it just reinforced spelling and sentence structure. In 6th grade, I won the DARE essay contest for the whole school. And then in high school, I wrote an entire book of poetry. Well, no, this was the weather book. This is my poetry book I wrote in high school. So now I love to write about everything. I love to write just about opinion pieces, news pieces, and yeah, that's a little bit about my literacy history. And I think that it's just important that we have passion, and that we use our passion to teach kids that to be creative, and that they can use their own imagination and um, their own likes and dislikes to create something amazing. I think that that will really aid in improving their literacy.